Well, hello there and good day. Thank you for joining me. I'm Frost PDP, and today we are playing Crusader Kings 2. Frost's Fixer-Uppers, Aztec Apocalypse. This is episode 6. I believe episode 5, which is on YouTube, by the way, got cut off short. But I'm streaming mainly just to celebrate CK23 being announced. I've got a lot that I just don't know about it yet, so there's already a lot of journalism out there about it. Just read what you read with a grain of salt and just be prepared for a willingness to have a discussion as I make sure my audio is dialed. If I was just too loud there, I apologize. I'm excited. It's like my one night to do this. I didn't have my normal Thursday night stream because I was doing some things. Nothing bad, just, you know, helping a family member out. So, secluded at my writing desk, quill in hand, and plenty of bottled ink nearby, I find myself staring down upon the blank parchment. The sheer scale of the task upon which I am about to embark dawns upon me. I need to record my knowledge, but also hide it from those who are unworthy. It will take a great deal of time and effort, but it will be glorious. I'm writing a magnum opus. Good prestige. Alright, cool. Time pause for a second here because I am Kaiserin Elizabeth the Lionheart of Thuringia. I need to pick an ambition. I have none worthy of picking. I hope that is fixin'. I'm a Fraticelli. I'm a Lollard Heresy. Treasury, I have the Skull of Saint Raging Paul. The Middle Finger of Saint John. Naturally. A skull trophy, which, am I allowed to rename that? The skull of a bum named Silvertoe? I don't know. And the Blade of the Cross, because why not? Blade of the Cross gives me +2 martial, +10 combat skill. And I have equipped just a bunch of stuff. I think I have the right stuff equipped. I hope I do. But if I'm wrong, so be it. I'm not going to min-max this. The goal is to fight the Aztecs, as the Twitter image and probable thumbnail for this indicates. They've got 170,000. We're not at war with them presently, but they have already beaten us and have beaten the best I can do against them. Now, that doesn't mean I can't do better this time, but that's the point. This is a playing from a disadvantage scenario, which is something I haven't done in a very long time, and I'd like to. It was actually one of my first campaigns before I even started streaming, I think, where I played as the the ERE to learn, and you know, I just abused the crap out of relative easy mode stuff, and then tried to form up a little empire in Scotland to fight back, and like switch characters over, but didn't go well, is a phrase. So I have these boats up. I do not know why. I'm not in any wars, so they'll stand down. Valencia is doing stuff. We are heresy. We have already won a crusade, I think, for Poland. We're over our vassal limit, but there's really nothing I can do with it. I could maybe try to boost my diplomacy. I'm threatening, naturally. I just won a crusade. I have no money, presently. We need to build more retinue. It's at half reinforcement. Levies should be relatively good. Hired is fine. 32 ducats a month. Economy is zooming. Masakin. Puno von Masakin. And Princess Frida, named Kriemhild. Kriemhild. No, I think that name is... I'm just going to go with Fridalita. It's probably no better. Let's see here. Francine. Sure. Nah, I'm just totally messing with you. It's going to be... Cancel that shit. That's her name. Whatever her name was her name. I'm not min-maxing this to that point at this time. There's no one else with my religion that's not already in my empire, so unless I really want to go dynastic with it, start converting people and all this stuff, then, which I do want to do, don't get me wrong, like, she likes me, she'll convert, fine, cool. Actually, now that I'm at peacetime, it's not a terrible idea to go through and see who would convert. I can't directly force most people to, but you have a revolt going on, my child. My dynasty member. What's your revolt? Tyranny. Ooh, that's bad. But you're winning. Let's see here. You, my queen. You are of the right-wrong religion. You, my vassal, you are not. You will not. You are a ruler. Will you if I give you money? If I can't give you money, I don't have enough to give. Your opinion, 14? Nope. I can send him a bottle of beers. I don't even know what private conversation is. I've heard it's like, that's where you go to die, so no, we're not doing that. Gottfried of Frisia also will not convert. I see we have some problems here. Peace be with you. I convert to Fraticelli. Well, you did, so that's a plus. Diplomacy +2. Please be enough to get me one more vassal limit. No, darn. I could probably be doing stuff right now. Suppose I'm being a wee bit lazy. Let's see. I could threaten the vassal. He's not in a faction. Ergo, I will do nothing. Always check. Don't threaten people if you don't need to. It's a terrible strategy in life and in freaking CK2. It does not help. Which looks cool. I got a better interface these days. There we go. We're spinning again. Sorry, I had to bring that online. I am live, you know. I do that usually Thursday nights, but when I get a chance or when I'm just so freaking tired of life that I need to, I do this. The thing to do. Why? Reasons. So Twitch chat, don't be afraid to chat, man. Talk CK3, like, let's go. It's new. It's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be great. The trailer video, if you haven't seen it, it's fantastic. Please, strong encouragement. Check it out, you'll be hyped. I have a lot of questions, but you'll be mad hyped. Matrilineal to the... who of the Khan? Some guy of the Khan. I don't care, it's matrilineal. Good, great. Convert. Awesome, you're a guy, you're a good commander, you're a fighter. Yeah, sure, I'm rewarding you with my niece. You two will do fine together. You'll convert to my religion though, won't you? Yes, you will. I can grant you land and make you do things. Should you ever get a claim. Which, your father is a Khan. Focus my efforts on theurgy or astrology. I am a scholar. Let's go with theurgy. I don't know why, it seems roleplay-istic. Yay, conversions. People that can be generals and stuff. The Moaner? Yo, his name's the Moaner. I'm sorry. Declare, what can I eat you? Just devour you real fast. Yeah, no, there's a defensive pact up and down. I could have abused the game where whenever you load up, it just generates a non-person. You know what I mean. So I have the whole global defensive initiative against me, right? But I also have 11k and whatever surrounds his one province. He's a one province miner. Let me just confirm that. He's got no direct pacts. Doesn't matter anyway. What's the pact with me? Defensive pact. Okay. Should be red or something. He's a one province miner. He's absolutely no threat to me, so I'm just gonna eat him. I know I could probably offer him vassalization. He won't say yes, so he can't be independent, and his land is useful to me. Declare war. He's got no troops. And I can just go boink, 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 boink to add to the misery. That'll give me enough troops to assault down this thing. Well, maybe. Probably. Should probably have general checked before I went in, huh? It doesn't really matter. Oh, we lost a trade post. We're at minus 34%, right? That's because our vassals are in wars that they're losing to people that are now in the defensive pack. Actually, don't quite have the numbers yet? Now I do. So I'm at 10 times. This has fort level 2.8. Let me just build up a little morale real quick. You regain 2.8% per week at this rate. These numbers can all change. You can get really min-maxy with it if you want. But the point of the matter is, he is completely sieged down. He is full occupied. He has no land. He is now forced to accept demands. Now I can just stand down all the army levies I have raised. Nothing changes. Except now I have another county. What can I do with this county? Well, if I want to keep it, I keep it. Nothing happens. It's mine. I could build it into a castle, or build a castle in it, and then give away the tribe. And I can use that tribe to maybe seat somebody who has a claim to something, to declare war on, to make a worthwhile global war. Those are all things I can do. But I'm really more interested in internal stability at this point. And if I can fix my vassal problems, well, I might just do that. Or if I have to suffer vassal problems, perhaps I can just suffer a little less of one. If I can square some stuff away. So we got this kid, he's 12, right? He's alright, he's got some stats. You're gonna go far, kid. You're gonna marry the chiefess of Velki Ustug, who's going to be, I guess, she's genius and groomed. And greedy. She'll convert, though, I'm sure. Little money. Vassal of the Queen of Perm, fine. Does she have a claim on Perm? No, but what's it matter? I can make this very nice. This kid seems suited for what? I'm gonna go with he seems suited for intrigue, but he might try to kill everyone. Well, his high stat is intrigue. What are his playful, haughty, conscientious. Haughty is a negative, though. Let's go Stoosh. Let's try to make him proud. Like, he's gonna be a badass. He's gonna be very proud. Like, he's gonna be a businessman, but he'll know how and when to pick his battles, if you catch my drift. We also have disease in our realm. It's nowhere near our capital. Don't let me forget that. I will forget that. It's been known to happen. Some Ludolf guy wants to join my army. Sure, hi Ludolf, welcome aboard. That sucks. Damn. It's 11,000. That's 13. But I can just keep growing this until I'm at anything resembling 42 and then split it. What am I going to do if and when the Azzies declare on me? What the hell are they doing? Why haven't they eaten anything else yet? What's the matter with you? You know what it is. No, it can't be, though. You've got a truce with me for another 2 years or so. Or a year and a half, I don't know. She's got like 1,000,000 children. I don't know. Erfurt. Okay, Erfurt. It's like effort. I like it. The capital of Thuringen is effort. Yeah, I just need some events to fire real quick, like, prosperity. Please. Please, game. Give me at least, like, 2 castles under me. Somehow I get this back. Baron Fast. If it goes to the mule, I can definitely revoke that from him. Or retract the vassalage. Can I just revoke your land straight up? Can I plot to revoke your land? I haven't checked plots yet, by the way. That would be a good idea. There's a local baron, like, unplottable. Damn. How am I gonna pull that off then? I gotta catch him doing something illegal. So where am I going? I'm going to you. I'm going to you. Oh, he's already special interest. Good. Die. I mean, I'm not gonna kill him, but it'd be nice. The Pope is upset with me. Decline on theological grounds. Sorry, I'm smarter than you at this stuff. I know my faith. 25 learning, baby. Read them and weep. Am I negative in? That's fine. Again, is he in a faction? No. So, why obligate or threaten him? Just leave him alone. He's not bothering me, I'm not bothering him. Subject of theurgy. I have made ample headway in recording my knowledge on the subject of theurgy, but it is still too vast to touch upon everything. It will be necessary to narrow the focus of my efforts even further and to write on only one of theurgy's aspects. Wait. So I'm only going to focus on rituals and invocations. Rituals allow one to invoke the will and presence of God, necessary for a step if one wishes to ultimately unite with the divine. Okay, go. Chancellor. Could make my sister an heir to the kingdom of Saxony my chancellor. She does love the crap out of me. It's my chancellor. 16 is better than 14. Sorry, dude. And she'll be powerful vassal eventually, so kind of works in my favor. I mean, I feel bad doing it, but I really want the rest of my duchy. I feel like it's too long gone, but it would be nice. I have kills. 9. Probably all dungeons. My husband is 50, I'm 51. My heir apparent is my grandson. That's neat. I hope I don't die. Huh. Frost and Fried. Yeah, that's a good name for him. Froster and Fried. Because I'm fucked. Oh god, I'm gonna be 2 years old. I'm gonna die of, like, the flu. Bishop Theodoric of Kaliba has usurped the bishopric of Kaliba from Ayehad. Duke Gaujoin of Flanders has usurped some land that I really don't care that much about, but I guess that's good. And now I have this. Did you do? You idiots. So I'm building a castle there. And of course I might die, so it might be a waste of money. How did that even get to be nomad? I'm tripping. I'm gonna regret this, but nomadic, yeah, it makes sense. It's not my most knowledgeable area, you know? So how am I gonna fight them? Bree has converted. Speaking of religions, my land, my religion. Yes, it is. What's my land that's not my religion? Wurtemberg, Luxembourg, I'm thinking I might give away anyway. Nordgau, I'm not thinking of giving away. Schwaben, it's actually Germanic? That's weird. Lollard. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but you should be pretty easy at least. Taking care of an easier province boosts religious authority, which I guess is 100 already anyway. That seems easy enough. I mean, it only just took over the empire. I suppose it's been around for a while. I just feel like in relation to others, that's a bit much. Oh, I'm holding on to the wrong kind of land. That's right. I wanted to do something with this land. What would that be? Well, I could grant it to the King of Poland. It is de jure Poland, after all. I mean, Poland is kind of a rump state anyway at this point. To be fed, not to feed. If you know what I mean? Like, I'm actually going to be using them in border areas. But I really do want to subdue Burgundy. Because at least if I can get Burgundy under something that's my dynasty, that'd be nice. The problem is that would require me giving away the Kingdom of Austrasia, which, honestly, just having it around is kind of a nuisance as well. You could just destroy it, but then Burgundy's just a duke under nobody, and he sits there. I can't transfer him to anyone, so the only way to transfer him is to make it part of freaking a kingdom I have that I don't want. Which is annoying, and therefore I don't want to do it, but I can either create it and give it to another member of my dynasty, which I could do, I guess, and just give this away, but I can even keep this, but that'll just annoy everyone. I really don't know. This is kind of stupid. I can't even transfer Burgundy to Burgundy. Look at this. I can transfer Friuli. I can transfer Cologne, because those are mine. I can transfer my de jure vassals away. Which, by the way, should have a warning to it, but okay. You know, it's like, whatever. It's frustrating, I don't know. A bunch of nobodies out here. Not nobodies, but like they're not relevant to my problem with being over my vassal limit and having just not the right land. Not even... Well, I do have some positioning on trade lines, don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's actually really good, to be honest. This is really well set up. It's just not my style, to say the least. I feel like it's a little too unstable for me, and I really just want to have a strong centralized realm at this time so that I can be sure that when I do my inheritance, I don't have too many nuisances, you know what I mean? If I grant you Luxembourg, the Count of Luxembourg, cool. Now I can grant him the land and title of the county of Thuringia, not Thuringia, what the hell am I saying? Sierjaz. Grant him all of that. Now, not only does he love the crap out of me, so he'll convert when he's the right age, but he'll at least have some more strength. Now when I transfer him the vassalage of... I'm sorry, now when I grant him the landed title of the Kingdom of Austrasia, including the lower titles, he's now clocking with a little vassal or two. Duke Burgundy, who will basically get his act straightened out. Now Austrasia exists, and I can start making it stronger if I need to. He'll definitely get factioned, though. I just don't think this dude had a claim on the throne, right? Ain't no claim on Austrasia. As long as he's a nice, loyal vassal, I'm happy with him. I can serve my son. And that way I have powerful influence for his family for generations in the wars to come. Because we're going to have to keep expanding. I mean, there's no way we're not doing that. So, Milobrat. Okay. I do like to go for those. All I need to save up. Nomad agitation is really problematic. I get it as a freaking thing, but it's frustrating. I can usurp... Why do I want to do that? He's independent, but that just lands me with a title that I don't want. That I then have to give to a vassal. Which is the thing I can do to make people happy, but that's about the only reason I want to do it. Can I even find a circumstance to go to war for Aquitaine? Baron of Rodez. So this is somewhere in my realm. I mean, that would make him a king tier vassal with Aquitaine. I mean, not the worst that could happen, but... Fraticelli Papacy, my Pope loves me. Can I request money? Request money. The Pope can't give me as much as I would like. Sliders, please. Alright, so my Pope is set. It doesn't even matter because the Pope's just my vassal. I'm set to go. Can I pick an ambition? I don't think it's going to be 5 years for peace. I don't think it's going to be 5 months for peace, but whatever. Let's just keep marching the big stack around and smacking down little one province minors, neatening up our borders, all that jazz. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Is a faction leader. Does she like me? Not really. But now I know she's a faction leader. He has paranoid delusions, but I had to agree when she invited. Is she paranoid? She does not appear to be paranoid. She's in fact a great eminence and likes me a lot. And I like her, yes, of course I believe you. Someone's trying to poison you. You, on the other hand, We're in a weird place. And you're factioning against me. I don't like that. How could I pull you out? One seat on the council, but she's not very good. If you have the right religion, I could bribe her, but that's exactly the opposite of what I'm trying to do. My husband loves the hell out of me. I mean, I don't really care. Factions aren't a threat to me right now. I have a lot of claims I can press. None of that matters. Alright, cool. We good? Send and be one with God. It is done. It is finished. After a year of sweat and toil, I have managed to produce a grand work on ritualistic theurgy. This tome shall stand the test of the ages, ensuring my knowledge and name shall conquer time itself. It will serve my successors well, and perhaps they will one day be able to add their knowledge to mine. Ascend and be one with God. Magnum opus on ritualistic theurgy. I'd really like to be able to just click this and go to the treasury, and maybe that's a thing that they could do with CK3. Just hyperlink everything. Use it like a wiki. And like, please, for the love of God. Some things. Magnum opus on ritualistic theurgy. Smaller, please, by the way. Smaller, like at least 5x5. Magnum opus on ritualistic theurgy. Monthly piety, intrigue, stewardship learning. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Intrigue and stewardship. And that's really good, by the way. If you're a combat general, like if you have a combat god, if you want to really pump somebody's combat stuff up, you give them everything you can that will boost like combat stuff. Like a combat book, give it to them. Some war axe, give it to them. Not literally, but yeah. Not only do you pump their martial, but all of these things stack. Heavy entry 10%, morale and damage and defense, like wow, right? Like this all stacks. You can build a strong character into a combat god if you really want to. You can build someone in your dynasty really strong. It's just be aware they might not always have kids that are worth having it, you know? At best, you'll get a mid-range fighter from that dynasty. It's not a bad thing, it's just a thing. Plus, if you start stacking bloodlines, I mean, hello. Permanent organizer trait for everyone that's your family. It's pretty damn good. Alright, we ready to declare this operation? It's July, let's go. Holy War for Styria. Again, everyone in the world will join. And I can be at -40 right now, and that's fine. Because I'm going to summon the full might of everyone around me to join in on just piling onto this little squad. Of course I will come. It's a small gathering of friends to drink and forget about the outside world for a little while. Reserve a few days for this in case we get truly into the spirit of the proceedings. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Party. Why the hell not, right? We're already in combat. They got half morale. It doesn't matter. Alright, so they're dead. And let's see. They have 397? Thank you, thank you. I have 100% war score. Let me offer peace and force demands. Yes. Alright, I will now immediately stand down all realm levies, and in about less than a month, we just ate that sucker. The barony is part of the Knights Templar. That's actually a problem, because they're a problem. County Pitton, on the other hand, is kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's de jure Styria and Bavaria, which I don't know if Bavaria even exists. Bavaria, I try to do accents sometimes. This guy's a badass. Yeah, he actually is a legit badass. King Mule is no joke. Like, he's ugly, but he's a light foot leader, a brilliant strategist, and he's also got Bullet of Kaiser Veracity. So, yeah. What I'm saying is 60 combat skill and movement speed 45 morale damage and whatnot. This is a situation where if this guy just had a couple of good things in his treasury to fight with, like, he'd be seriously no joke. Lightfoot 36. If I give him another 10%, oh man. Blessed is passed. I'm not even giving away that castle I just took. I have the domain limit to write it, right? So, like, why not? It's producing apparently negative money. I don't know how that's possible. I guess it could be just, yeah, actually it could. Why not? It should go negative. Some subject is converted. That's fine. I should build an observatory. That's fine. Yes, I should build a laboratory. How have I not done that yet? I'm a freaking MAGA. Why am I even doing it? Isn't this just an expensive diversion? A small but varied setup. Holy War for Styria? Holy War for Styria! Get him! Veracity. Well, I mean, Hutbold, Kibar, and Ingler is pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie, but we also have Gerfod, Vassal Tottenham. He's got cancer. He's a Crusader. I'm sure he'd love to die fighting. Is he brave? Not really brave. He is zealous, though. So let him get a war in. Damn. Okay. Change of plans. Hey, known plots. Damn. I need to arrest you people. Alright, that was a second one over 50%. Thank you for the money. 134 ducats, please. Nearly the end of the month. This is such a bad idea. I'm gonna get hit. My mercs are gonna leave me. Apparently I can't imprison this person. I guess they're outside my realm. Chiefess. Ransom for 70. You're my kinsman. I really don't want to arrest you. 49 this guy left. What are you trying to do? You're trying to fabricate a claim. Even better. Can I help you? Can't help you. Oh well. Duke of Anjou. Not directly under me, though. Fabricating a claim on my vassal. Fabricating a claim on your king? You don't like me? 48% is worth it. Oh well. This person is going to lose land. You are also going to get imprisoned, and I'm going to ransom you for 86 ducats. Then I've got the Duke of Genoa, who must be outside of my realm. Then I've got this schmuck, who's going to... what happens when Raoul loses land? His heir is the heir to the Duchy of Trier. It's 5. What happened if I were to... Ah, well. What a shame. You could have kept your land. Yoink. Give me money. And you, 29% chance. Yoink! Could go for a reputation increase, but at this point, I really need the money. Let everyone sit in prison, I can just boot. It's not really gonna help. That would help. Oh, you're heir to the chief from Sealand. What the hell's this guy's name? Cordis? This is like in Game of Thrones when you just happen to go wandering through the prisons and you notice somebody that you recognize and you're like, oh, you're useful, time to come with me. He's malnourished. She's malnourished, I'm sorry, I'm legitimately like not seeing straight sometimes. Blurry. You're the heir to the chief from Sealand. Sealand. It's just a chiefdom that is well within my realm. Why do I care about you? I don't. Went down a rabbit hole. Get out of here. Like, yeah, if I held on to her longer, she'd become a chiefess and I could do something like punt her out, right? But it's not an option. You... Alright, what else can I do? I can... borrow 300 ducats. See, this is a permanent 0.03 tech in all 3 categories for the rest of the game. Let's do the math. And I really wish I had a calculator that I could use, because my calculator never works when I put it on this thing. Streamlabs OBS does not play nice with my calculator for some reason. I could probably just buy a different calculator app, to be honest. We'll see. Source it is. Window capture. Yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Add a new source. calculator. Add source. Calculator.exe. Yeah. It's not working well, is it? So, and delete this thing. I'm gonna have to download another app for the next time this happens, but let's just do the math. It's 1016. The game ends in 1453, right? Minus 1016. That gives us 437. Now you times that by 12 because there are 12 months. Right, that's a monthly thing. Yep, that's a monthly thing. I just lost count of the steps, didn't I? Years into months. Now I'm going to times it by 0.03 equals 157. I'm sorry, that was years into months. I don't know. Point is, you can do the math and figure it out yourself. It's worth it. I think it's worth 951 gold. The only concern I even have is that I'm going to very briefly be negative, and if my mercs decide to flip on me, that would be a nuisance. And just like that, I'm back to positive, but I only got there on the 30th, so I needed to really crank that out. But now it's done, and now the county has a permanent plus 0.03 more tech points. So that number gets ran through modifiers, right? From buildings. I'm pretty sure that's where it's coming from. So we want to get that number up as high as we can. Basically what we're saying here. So one way we might be able to fight the Aztecs here is if their tech levels are low. They only have very low tech, so their troops are going to be relatively weak, which is a plus. We're in a global defensive war. I totally forgot about the backdrop to that entire expenditure maneuver. Maybe there was a reason it was such a pants crazy idea. The glass, which I keep my concoctions in, is brittle and breaks easily. It may be tolerable for beakers, but potato giant alchemic thing shattered. I can afford 20 ducats. You're my best friend. Oh, cool. Well, this law is not my friend. I must try to accommodate them. That's fair. It's gonna hurt a bit. But it's so much better than suffering the attrition for it. I'll tell you that. The only reason to even do this would be to, like, just go through and get money. Not worth it. Not worth risking the attrition tick. You know what I mean? Like, not a good plan. This kid is still at peace. He's growing in strength. And I'm gonna, because it's tribal and I just don't want it, I'm gonna grant him Epstein. He can do whatever the hell he wants with it. Like, here's some land, kid. It's in the middle of nowhere, but it's a tribe and it will serve you. And in return, they get to keep their land. Like, kind of, sort of. A little bit. Who's next? Livonia. Now we're getting into 3 province miners. This is a little different. Granted, Livonia's already got its troops raised, so a war deck would probably not matter much, because this is probably the troops that are right about here. Yep. So we've got a 4K. Poland. Pope could pass from my realm. Prince Valko Lunari. No. My half-brother? No. My half-brother? Wait a minute. He's a child. Okay, great. Forgot. We did play for a little while as Amalrich. I have 2 sons who are kings. Grandson is our heir. We're doing well. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to take a break here. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like, share, subscribe, friend, follow, or whatever buttons. And as always on this channel, I wheel the mouse around at the end of an episode. And as always on this channel, La Paz.